So one of the best feelings for me as a homemaker is to have a clean house. No, I don't always get it done, but in today's video, I'll be thoroughly spring cleaning the living room. Thought I'd take you guys along as I do this, so enjoy. One of the first things I do when spring cleaning is remove anything fabric in the room, take it downstairs to have it washed. My laundry room is downstairs, and here I'm removing all of the drop cloth curtains. I'm also removing the sofa cover, all the pillow covers, and I do have some blankets here in this basket that have been washed recently, so I don't think I'll wash those. But I have a few pillow covers here I want to remove, along with the cat bed pillow. So the next thing I like to do is remove anything that can be washed in the sink, as far as, dishes or just decoration pieces that I want to use, soap and water to clean. It's just easier to kind of get it out of the way, carry it out to the kitchen and wash it there in the sink. That way I have all of my furniture bare and ready to be washed in here then. And with the mantle here, these little flowers and jars, and most of these decorations will be put in storage, being that I want to redecorate the mantle for the spring season. Last year I invested in a new sweeper. I don't think I've shown it in any of my videos, but I told John at the time, this is my birthday gift, don't get me anything else, because it was kind of pricey, but it is a really good vacuum. I really like it. It's a Mealy brand, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, and it's replacing my rainbow sweeper that I've had for years. Had a really old one. It always worked fine and still probably does, but it's just rather bulky and some of the parts started giving out, so I thought it's probably time to invest in a new one. It's a good thing we have a sofa to hide all of this jumble back here, all kinds of cords and wires. Not sure what we could do to eliminate some of them, but not going to mess with it today. I'll probably just dust everything, clean it up, and put it back the way it was. So growing up, we would always clean very thoroughly once a year. It usually happened around this time. It was called spring cleaning. But a lot of the reason we did it was because we host a church here at our house, once a year. I grew up Amish, of course, so that's how they still do it. And it always fell on all the women folk, to get their homes ready, just spick and span, top-notch cleaned for this event. And I remember I really got tired of that growing up. And of course, I kind of smile about it now, but honestly, I have loved that part of cleaning, to not have to do it every year. Like, I just clean when it's necessary. And I don't get it done nearly every year. In fact, I do. It's good for me if I even get it done every 2 to 3 years, like a thorough cleaning. the basic cleaning is usually done weekly, but I'm talking about the spring cleaning where everything is washed. The ceilings, the walls, the trim, windows, furniture, even inside pieces of furniture, things are sorted through and cleaned. I mean, everything is just spotless. But gotta say, I still like that feeling of having everything just clean. Like, all of the little corners and every spot is just clean, like even your sofas. And so that's basically what I'm doing today, is just doing a thorough cleaning. I haven't done it in a couple years, and I think it's high time to get it done. I have this wall mop that I've had ever since I was married, I think, and this is a really handy tool to have in your house if you want to wash off ceilings and walls. That's what I'm going to use here. As I'm cleaning here, I'll kind of explain what colors some of these walls are, because I do get questions about it in a video like this. And the drywall part of the living room has been this color for probably 10 plus years. It's a color I don't really grow tired of. It's called Darling Dove. And the shiplap in here is Spectral. I've talked a lot about that color on here too. It's more of a grayish white color. It's also one of my favorite white colors. So when we moved here, this room looked totally different. Everything, like all the trim and the windows, were a stained oak color. And it was, unfortunately, that color that turns orange over the years. Like, it didn't start out that way because I grew up in this house and I know it was a nice, warm, brown color to begin with. But unfortunately, it seems oak trim kind of turns that color over the years. So I painted everything that really, brightened things up. And of course, the walls have been numerous colors over the years too, but this Darling Dove color has been here the longest now. I still have a few pieces of furniture to clean along with the upholstered furniture. I want to sweep that, and then also the windows, and I have to hang all the curtains. That will take some time, being that I put those pleats in as I hang them up, my drop cloth curtains. And then of course I want to do some decorating for spring. I'm excited for that. I'm not sure what all I'll get done in this video, but I'll keep at it and see how far we come. I didn't get to film everything that I cleaned out, like every drawer. I thought it would be kind of tedious and boring to watch, but such a good feeling to just, organize things inside pieces of furniture. I've talked about these amazing Norwex cloths before on here, but I do have a friend's link down below in the description box if you're interested. But I love the Enviro cloth for my damp cloth to clean windows with, and then finish it off with the polishing cloth. Definitely leaves a streak-free window, which is always good. Of course, after cleaning our windows, there's always the fun job of putting the grills or the grids back in. This is definitely sort of a hassle, although it's gotten better over the years. I think with time, the plastic is a little bit more flexible. I remember as a young girl here at home, we already had these windows, and they were so hard to put back in. I remember feeling really frustrated in doing it, but some of the little pegs have broken off over the years, which helps too. But it's definitely something we want to replace eventually. But for now, these will do. I like the look of having grids in here. I think it looks, more cozy, but I could always remove them too if I didn't want to deal with them. As I'm cleaning here, I'm thinking I'm not going to put that large jute rug in here again. It creates a lot of dust. I'm just going to downsize to a regular size area rug. And I got one in Walmart that I thought looked nice and neutral. And as I put it in here, I changed my mind. I get this way sometimes when I'm fixing things up, but I decided it's just a little bit too busy for the space. I wanted something a little bit more plain. So I'm going to go back to my old rug that I had before the large jute rug. You guys might remember seeing this. It was in the bedroom, or it has been in the bedroom the past half a year probably. So I got that one out, and I ended up putting the Walmart rug in the bedroom, which looked great. Spring cleaning the living room has merged into the second day, and today is nice and bright and sunny so far. I hope it stays this way. Always better lighting to film with. Yesterday had turned out kind of cloudy towards the end, but I think I might have been able to finish this in one day had I stayed at it, all day. I did have some other things yesterday I had to see to, but sometimes it's nice to split a project like this into 2 days. I decided for the open shelves here in the desk, I'm going to display all of my, or most of my, white bottles and jars that I have on hand. And these had been in storage, or some of them had been on that shelf in our dining space that I recently removed. And this way it'll free up space in my storage, and it's just a nice place to have them in case I need to use one, you know, for a vase. I can just grab it here. And plus I like to see it. I like to see white dishes. And most of these were clear or another color at one point, and I have over the years, you know, painted them white. As I'm putting some of the final touches here in the living room, it's a new day and we have snow this morning. I'll show you what it looks like on the outside. It's so pretty. So next week I'll be working on fixing up the mantle for the spring season along with that wall above the sofa, and I'll make a separate video on that. But for now I'll show you what it looks like in here. It is so nice and clean and fresh. I can't even begin to explain. I wish I could get that effect to you, but it smells so good with this lilac blossom candle burning. Such a good feeling. Hopefully I was able to motivate you guys to do the same thing. I sometimes need motivation. In fact, my sister and some of my friends had been spring cleaning, and that's kind of what motivated me to do this. And now I'm so glad I took the time to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed following along as I cleaned in here. Gotta say, it's such a good feeling. Hopefully I was able to motivate you guys to do the same thing. It's amazing how much happiness that can bring to one's life if you just have a clean room like this. I know things are a little bit bare. You know, I want to decorate some of the walls here in the mantle, but I still like the feeling of just it being clean at least. And cleaning up a space like this really puts me in the spring mood. We are getting days like this, although today as I'm filming here we have snow again, but I know spring is right around the corner. Such a good feeling. And speaking of spring, we have our spring and summer candles in stock, and we have some new scents, and I'll go ahead and just throw some pictures. I don't have them with me right now, but throw some pictures on the screen for you. But we have some amazing scents. I actually was burning a lilac blossom. You probably saw that in the video. That is a new scent. We did have that a few years ago, I think, in a tin can. So it's the same scent. But we have it available in the regular jars. And we have a lemon blueberry and then an orchard pear. And I fell in love with that name, of course. And the scent is also amazing. It's a really cozy, almost romantic scent, I think. And of course the peach nectar is back in stock, one of my all-time favorites. And we have the sea salt and orchid, that's a summer scent, along with a few others. So make sure to check those out if you're at all wanting a spring scent in your home. So as always, I hope your day is going great. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye.